Lauren Boebert and her husband Jayson kissed passionately in public lunch together in a romantic restaurant, while she even shed a tear in the minutes after they officially ended their 17-year marriage. And they took along their 6-month-old grandson for both the divorce hearing and the celebratory meal. Straight after the case was heard in Mesa County Courthouse in Grand Junction, Colorado, the exes who had arrived separately got into Boebert's black Honda SUV after strapping the baby into his seat and drove off. The former couple went to a Walmart parking lot where they took a cigarette break with the congresswoman squatting on the pavement to smoke. They then shared an emotional embrace before heading over to lunch at local restaurants. After their meal, Jayson, 42, emerged with his grandson in his arms before getting behind the wheel while Lauren, 36, sat in the passenger seat. The two then went back to Walmart, this time heading inside the store where they picked up various items for the baby: a box of Pampers diapers, a bouncer, and some toys, as well as a can of Cafe Bustelo coffee. The young grandparents then drove back to the courthouse where Jayson had parked his pickup truck. Apparently savoring their last moments together, the two unloaded the items from her SUV onto the back of his truck. Both lit up cigarettes again and they smoked for a few more minutes. Finally, the former couple shared an emotional farewell, with Jayson taking his ex-wife into his arms and pulling her close into his chest before passionately kissing her. At one point, he had his hand on her backside as he pulled her in closer. When they finally separated, she could be seen wiping a tear from her eye. Jayson loaded the baby into his truck along with the baby toys. While he was loading his truck, Lauren got into the front of her vehicle and quickly changed from the form-fitting dress she wore for court into a black jacket, shirt, and yoga pants. She then got into her black Honda SUV and drove off. She later flew back to Washington, D.C., where she was due to vote in the GOP's closed-door meeting to nominate a new House Speaker on Wednesday. Jayson has previously talked about his love for Lauren despite the divorce, which he blamed on himself. "Throughout our 20 years together, she has been my rock, my confidant, and my best friend," he said. "Her unwavering commitment to our family has been really admirable, and I am devastated by the pain I have caused her. I take full responsibility for my actions, and I deeply regret the choices I made that led to the breakdown of our marriage." While he stopped short of specifying that sexual infidelity had contributed to the end of their marriage, Jayson stated, "I was unfaithful to Lauren in so many ways. I should have always brought my best just as she did," he added. "My actions were selfish and thoughtless, and I failed to consider the consequences they would ultimately have on the person I hold dearest in my heart."